Everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're part of a team. Everything is awesome when we're living our dream.
My name is Eoin. I'm 24 years old and I'm a level 2 coach in Grange Gymnastics. I got into Grange kind of a bit of a roundabout way. I was 4 and the World Cup had just finished and I had seen Ray Houghton do a tumble or a cartwheel or something like that, and turned to my mum and asked her, I want to learn how to do that. And so she then went into school the next morning and asked around and found 2 of the other boys in my class who were 2 of my best friends, Daniel and Tom, who were both doing a gymnastics called Grange, and I was brought up there the next Saturday. I got into coaching, again, the same way most people kind of get into coaching. I competed I did competition gymnastics for 10 years, from about 4 till 14. Went to nationals and stuff like that, and then when I got to 14 I kind of got left behind on the coach who left the gym, so I then ended up kind of just hanging around and doing my own thing for a year or so, and then Mick came into the gym, Mick and Colin Casey, and kind of took me aside and asked me would I like to start coaching, and I said yes, and I kind of fell in love with it ever since, and I love coaching. It's the best part of my job, the best part of my day. I coach adults, teenagers, trampolining, development, midweek, recreational on Saturdays sometimes, development on Saturdays sometimes, and squad mainly. I'd also be one of the people who helps administer and run the club. The adult class was one of the first classes we brought in when we moved here. They're on from 7 to 9 every Monday and Wednesday. We usually spend the first hour doing a warm-up and then the second hour doing kind of work on apparatus. The reason we spend an hour on the warm-up with the adults is because they're older. When we get older, we're more likely to break stuff or pull muscles. So a lot of the time we spend work on joints, kind of wrists and elbows, shoulders, knees and ankles, kind of just strengthening them so if they do fall, even outside of the gym, they're not going to get seriously hurt. They're not going to break a bone. They're not going to pull a muscle. Because that, like, safety is the main thing in those classes. And then in the second hour we work on apparatus, and most of the time we would work with people. So like a lot of our coaches do the adult classes, so they'd be floating around doing their own thing a lot of the time, and would give input into the other gymnasts or input into each other. And then there's the adult groups of ladies and men, we have both, who'll be working on apparatus. Like some of the men want to do handsprings and flips, and some of the ladies want to learn how to do stuff on the A-bars, and we work with all of them, so they come out of the class doing what they want to do instead of us deciding on our own, this is the syllabus. We work with each individual person to make sure they're happy with the service we provide them. Is the easiest way of putting it. We do have a lot of fun doing it as well. We slag each other a lot in the warm-ups especially, and have a lot of fun doing kind of silly conditioning drills like wheelbarrow races that no one would have thought would be conditioning, and handstand competitions and headstands and all that sort of stuff. So it's a lot of fun, and working with the older people can kind of give you ideas for working with younger kids as well.
What can you do administration-wise?
Administration-wise, I'd be one of the 5 or so people who kind of manage the gym. A lot of my main role at the moment is to do with the emails and the phone. So when you get emails from the gym, it's usually, a lot of the time it's me that sends them and writes them. Aoife does this as well, and we do share it, but for the last while I have been doing it a lot. I also tend to be the one in the office a lot of the time taking money from people, especially midweek. Not so much on Saturdays, but during the week I'd be the main person in the office. It's a lot of fun because you get to know all the people, you get to know the parents of a lot of the kids, and that way you can build rapport with them, you can kind of get friendly with them and help the atmosphere of the gym get nicer. One of the other jobs I tend to do is I tend to take their sign-up forms and input that data into our database. This does mean I tend to end up knowing a lot of the kids' names without them knowing mine. And this can get kind of fun for me, I suppose, where I can call people by their full names and they have no idea why this man knows their name or what the hell they've done wrong, when everyone thinks when you hear your full name, oh my god, I'm in trouble. And it's kind of funny to see kids' reaction when when someone they don't think should know their name knows their full name and knows what age they are and stuff like that, or knows their birthday, and that's a lot of fun. So admittedly, it wasn't something I originally planned on doing when I got into coaching, but it's something I'm enjoying now, and I hope I'm making the gym a better place by doing a good job at it, or at least a passable job anyway. The boys went down to the Nationals in March, wasn't it? March? Yeah. And we went down to go out on the floor with them. And what happened on the way down, without anyone, all of us asking, was a lot of the other squad members came down to support them. The girls' squad came down to support them with lots of parents. So on the day, we ended up having one of the bigger crowds of the clubs there out of the boys. And I turned around at one point and looked back up at the crowd and saw everyone standing up there with big banners, really waving, really colourful. Everyone looks like they were having fun, and that was amazing that I had helped, even in just a small way, I'd helped this happen, that this amazing group of kids were getting this amazing support from an amazing group of people. And I have no idea what we did to help that, but I'm so happy we did it, because it's the part of Grange that I love the most. It's the part of how we treat each other every day. My favourite thing to coach would probably be the squad, mainly because I've known most of them the longest. I started up coaching the girls' squad 3 years ago, the older girls, and then moved into the different squad groups we have now. I coached a lot of those girls for coming up to 6 years now, so I like the fact that in squad you get to know the kids a bit more. You get to know what they're like, you get to know their strengths and weaknesses, you get to know what they like to eat, all this kind of like stupid stuff that most people don't get, that you wouldn't get to know in normal classes, you get to know in squad because they're around so much, 5 or 6 days a week sometimes, and they have so much fun, and they're so much fun to coach because they have absolutely boundless energy and boundless enthusiasm, and sometimes you kind of have to put a cap on that and stop them messing. But yeah, no, that's probably my favourite thing about coaching. My favourite thing about coaching in Grange is probably just the atmosphere that the entire club has. Is that all of us are friends, really, and a lot of us have known each other for upwards of 10 years. And some of the younger coaches were coached by people like Aoife or Mick. And everyone is just friends. We're all really close. We all hang out together outside of the gym, which is kind of weird since we spend so much time together in the gym. We all talk to each other constantly. We're all really good friends. And even when people come in from the outside, like Susie or Megan or Rana, that they literally fit in so perfectly and they just add to it. I think one of the best things about it is also that we're all so different, but it all works so well. Like in the gym, we have a genetics professor, a music teacher, someone who used to blow stuff up for a living, chemists, physicists, like art teachers, everyone. And we all work together to make this place as the best it possibly can be. And that's the best part about it, that everyone always wants to make the place better. I was thinking about this the last while because I kept on getting asked it. When I think of the future of the gym, I think kind of like 50 years down the line, what would I like it to be like? And I would love if, one, I was involved still, and two, that like the squad kids that are here today are the ones that are running the place. I'd like to see all of them kind of go through coaching, figure out who they are for themselves, and then come out and leave their own mark on the place. I would like to be able to see all the marks from the different coaches throughout the years, after me, before me. You can see the people before us now. I'd love to see everyone after me leave marks on the gym, emotionally, I suppose, more than physically. I'd also love to see the place completely done up, completely repainted, colourful, posters everywhere, pictures down the end wall of lots of different things that some people have ideas for already. I just love the place to, I suppose, the physical reflection of the place to be what the rest of us feel it is in our hearts about it, that we love it and this place makes us happy. Thanks guys for watching the vlog. It's going to be the first of many, so stay tuned.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
If you want to get in contact with us, you can get in contact with us through Gmail, Facebook
And Twitter.
Thanks guys, we'll see you next week.